In Mission, crosswalks are taking on new life. Painted with bold colors, tribal designs, and even Salish words, the artwork is part of a larger effort to make the streets safer for everyone who uses them. The project is called a Quick Build. It's a collaboration between the Confederated Salish and Kootenai tribes, Tribal Health, America Walks, and the University of Montana.
We are doing a quick build project. So we're doing crosswalk improvements in a couple of different locations here in St. Ignatius. It's a follow-up work of a year-long project that we did with our fall prevention participants. So older adults on the Flathead Reservation, CSKT community members, identified things in the community that made it easier or harder to mobilize. So walking, biking, rolling in wheelchairs. And so one of the things was lack of crosswalks or poorly maintained crosswalks.
Community feedback from a year-long fall prevention program helped identify intersections in Mission that needed the most attention.
We asked our participants to download an app on their phone where they could take photos and record voice memos and have geomapped locations and collect all those data about pedestrian safety and mobility and walking in their communities. We had a big group of photos that came back, a lot of voice memos, a lot of perspectives from 5 different communities across the reservation. And we used that community engaged process to then continue meeting with those older adults and asking them to prioritize issues that impacted their safety while walking and trying to get around their communities.
The feedback was turned into design. America Walks helped lead the Quick Build, which narrows lanes, adds posts and planters, and shortens the distance to cross the street.
We look at ways to reduce traffic speed, and one of the best ways is to narrow down the lanes, to tighten up the intersections so that if a vehicle's approaching and making a turn, they have to slow right down. And in fact, if you look at this project out here, that's exactly what we're doing. We're painting these bulb outs on the corners to narrow down the roadway space where the vehicles can go. We're going to be putting some planters. When the painting's finished, there'll be some planters and some of these plastic posts to mark where the pedestrian space is. These bulb outs are now safe spaces for pedestrians. And we're going to repaint the crosswalks. And now the crosswalks are a lot shorter than they were before. The full width of this road is about 40 feet, but we've pulled it down to 24 feet with these bulb outs. So if somebody's crossing the road, they can wait in a safe space until they're sure the traffic stopped and then just have a shorter distance to walk.
The colorful crosswalks are part of a National Road to Zero initiative aimed at reducing pedestrian injuries and fatalities in tribal communities.
We're putting our community feedback into action.
In Mission, the designs are more than paint on the pavement. They mark a step towards safer, walkable streets, rooted in the land, the language, and the living culture of the Salish, Kootenai, and Pend Oreille people. Reporting for Char-Koosta News on the Flathead Reservation, I'm Liz Dempsey.